Hey, what's up guys? Skull23 here. Welcome back to God of War. Last time we left off, we met Freya, we summoned the World Serpent. Atreus advanced combat. Atreus has gained confidence in combat and now will support Kratos by physically attacking the enemies when he sees an opening. This ability, nice.
Sorry, not ready.
But yeah, we've met the witch lady. Oh, that's a suicidal character. He's upgrading. Let's test this new throw out. Icy toss. Sweeper left. Trace, assist me.
With luck, that tower leads through to the mountain.
I'm ready.
Right, so we summoned the World Serpent, we did stuff.
I don't know these. If we find a cipher, I bet I could figure it out.
Free chest. Another free chest, I'm being rewarded. What's this? Another dock. Or an area to go to. Even better. New boat dock found. Map updated. Yeah, because I guess I have a world map now. Oh, wait, that's a stupid idea. I really would have just... I go in guns blazing every time. What this? Ruins, eh? Gonna tell me a scary story, boy? Ouch. Bro, this thing... Oh, they take too long to charge. Imagine getting beat up by some damn eyes. I came here to take this man's loot. Gimme! Fine. What's this? It said R2.
It's some kind of drawing. Maybe a map? Oh! Maybe a treasure map!
Okay. There's something that's in the way. Something's in the way. I think I could throw a trace up there. Something's in the way. Oh, it's one of these things. I guess. Oh.
Hey, that could be valuable.
What about the one for this guy? I'm pretty fast at my work. Throw the damn thing! Oh my god. Throw you. Throw you. Throw you. Gimme, gimme, gimme. I'm always on the hunt for loot. Another apple. Yes, well, last time we checked, we couldn't climb up there, could we? Atreus, is there some way that I don't know that we can get up there? Because it seems that it would be very easy to just toss you up there. Oh, what's this? Wait, how do I buff my luck? Because I got something... enhancements. Oh, that's... okay, that's how I get my little thingies. The hell's this? What does this do? Enhance, enchanted, trophy urn. Unequipped, because I bought these. Cooldown, so that's HP, cunning, runic. Does that make my runic stronger or something? Increase both runic attacks and elemental damage. Anything else I can... Maybe because it's upgraded is the reason why I can add the stuff, because I feel like I would be able to add it on all three. Trace! Can't get anything. Can I buff my skills? No. Can I buff Atreus? Increase arrow damage and melee damage. Increase Talonbow fire. The fire rate isn't terrible. Atreus choking enemy, he can perform a combo move if Kratos launches the enemy. Oh, that's nice. Atreus will help Kratos when enemies in certain vulnerable states. Oh. A high stun damage when near enemy. Freaking yeah, I'll take that, sure. Hell, I'll even take this. Team combo with me, son. Atreus may be a support type, that doesn't mean that I can't rely. Alright. But how do I get up here? Can I park the boat there? I want to get up. I feel like I can get up there somehow. Because I can't take up my boat.
I wish we could have gone on a trip like this with Mother. She
Got
could
some
fight,
gold.
didn't she?
Yes, she fought beautifully.
Kratos acknowledging someone's power? That's crazy. Couldn't be Kratos. I feel... didn't we come through here? Which is cave? Yeah, we did. Okay. Bro, I have... like, I'm exploring when I should be getting out of here. Doesn't matter, though. I'm trying to figure out stuff. Let's explore these other areas and see what goes up. Or down, I guess. See what we can find from exploring. Hopefully, some way, or some items. But some,
When
just
the water
anything.
dropped, new beaches were exposed. We should search them for resources.
Aye aye, Captain Kratos. How do we get under there?
So, know any good stories to pass the time?
What kind of story?
I don't know.
Ooh, stories.
Mother always had stories. Weren't you told me when you were a boy?
There was a man I knew long ago. His stories were brief and purposeful.
Sounds fun. Do you remember any?
There was one that concerned a hare and a tortoise.
The village's house?
Unlikely.
So what happened?
They wager on a race between them. The hare is too confident of victory and foolish, while the tortoise is steady and disciplined. The tortoise wins.
You haven't told a lot of stories, have you?
I mean, I don't think he's ever told a story to begin with at all. Can I climb this area? Seems like there's something pretty intriguing up there. Oh, snap. Yeah, let's go. New dock found. Let's go. New dock. Love it. Love finding some docks. Gonna dox your account, dox your Instagram, and take your Wi-Fi password. I have a feeling that these are explosive. What is this? Is it a boss?
Right behind you.
Who the hell are you? Oh god. I'm arrogant. These are all unblockable attacks that they're doing too.
Don't do it!
Oh my god, he one-shotted me. They one-shotted me. I mean, I saw that there was enemy level 6 with 3 health bars. Son, how powerful would you think those men were? So it's like, I'm not gonna try to make sense of what the hell that was. I just know that I shouldn't have done it.
Ah, more of those.
I feel like this is gonna make me explode. Oh, it's not. Okay, free stuff. Abandoned ship. Ugh.
I told you. We should come back with a cipher.
And how to get... Here's how we get back to Brock. Wait a minute. Odin's Eye. Bird. I'll kill you. Because for some reason I can't throw while I'm in the boat. I guess it throws us off balance. I get EXP from it, so I guess it's useful. Okay, well, I'm not gonna fight those things again. What was that green that came off of me? Can I travel this way yet? Didn't I press X? Or maybe we're deciding on where to go now. You're... whoa.
Look at this place. This must be a branch of the World Tree.
Boy, stay on the path.
Right, I know.
Is there someone down there?
We jump.
Really?
Wait, I think we're... I didn't look at the stuff.
Bad idea!
We got incinerated. You were warned not to stray from the path. That's funny. You were warned not to stray from the path, you idiot. I knew it was a good idea to test my axe. Comes back as fast though. Maybe in the future we can stray from the path. 25-25. I saw what that said. You gonna say anything to me?
Say, you didn't happen to run yourself afoul of a scruffy fella about yay high, doesn't feel pain, sounds drunk but probably just slow? Hey, how'd you think I feel about it? If I'd wanted Aesir business, I'd have set up shop outside a brothel. Or a fighting kid. Or a fighting brothel.
Did he say Aesir? Like gods?
No.
Be extra careful out there, you two. The roads are teeming with more than usual compliment of dead assholes.
We've noticed.
Thank you.
Any idea where they're coming from?
Oh.
Maybe they ran out of rooms in hell. Or could be.
Come.
Why not keep the door open? Not like you're gonna get hurt. Let's see what happens if I hit the seagull. Nothing of value, so why do it?
Looks like the same person as the big statue. Must be a god. Or a king?
Could they be both, a god and a king? So it's here.
Follow
or
me, Atreus.
On my way!
abandoned ship. Where? Oh, we're on the other side of the thing. What's the abandoned ship? Oh, I'm assuming it's what it is. The stuff that we're picking up or whatever. It's over here. Where we came in from, I think. Okay. Bro, how do I get you faster movement speed, Kratos? A little too slow for my liking. Yeah, I said that. How do I... Alright, whatever. We continue with the story. With some... The Gulag monster. Dropkick him. Combo him. The drop kicks.
Glad
You
that's
can-
over. I told
There's...
you we should come back with the cycle. What is that? It smells awful.
Poison.
Oh, damn. Okay. We can check that out later. The hell's this?
Look here. Another.
Look, it's the world serpent.
Hey.
So much bigger than I imagined. Oh look, he bit Thor. Or will bite him. Looks like.
So you must fight in unarmed combat. A stabilization of the poison. But how do... This seems important. Oh, item. Seems like a ghostly item. Oh, well. What is it?
Hey, it's a fragment of a language cycle. We should look for more like this.
What about this thing?
Oh, what were those things? They smelled awful.
Your mother called them scorn balls. Poison magic. She was the one who showed me how to disable them. What?
It's just funny to think of her teaching you something.
Yes.
Take my axe back. Another torch. Area discovered. Foothills.
Whoa. Sure is foggy here.
Another camp. Another shop, maybe?
Another
I hear
door.
someone. Oh, hey.
No.
No.
No consequence.
Excuse me, but,
Sindri.
how did you come by that, axe?
That is my concern alone.
And, while I won't dispute that, I know that blade. It was one of ours, but,
Hey, Brock's
We
Brock's,
didn't make
Bro-
this
Brock, Brock's brother.
Step aside.
I can't. See, the woman we made it for, I was, well, I am quite fond of her, and I would be somewhat displeased if it turns out that you did something to her.
I'm just gonna have this as the thumbnail. Seems like a good thumbnail.
It was my mother's. She left its father before she died.
Bro, this dude just be like Naruto. I had a sad backstory. I sat on a tree. Like,
I'm very, very sorry to hear that.
I sat on a tree. Like, it's freaking Naruto. I sat on a swing. I was an outcast. Nobody liked me.
And a good woman.
Nice armor.
Okay. I will make improvements to the axe.
We already have one person to do that,
But
though.
nobody asked me to.
Well, it's true, but knowing your mother, she would have insisted I repair that act of vandalism perpetrated against her axe by my brother.
I knew it. You are Brock's brother. The other half of the brand's here.
How do you know it?
The blue one is your brother.
You gonna fight him?
Yes.
Oh, well,
Though
he...
my talents are vastly superior.
Really?
No boast. I swear to Freya.
Why are you scared?
Do not undo his work. Improve upon it only.
Yeah, but can you put it down over there? That handle is...
No.
Is he a germ? He's a germ freak. Got it.
Okay then. I will just...
You could grab it. You're wearing gloves. Calm down.
Oh. 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 Oh, is that dried blood? Oh.
So, what were you working on?
Stop complaining.
I call it the Sky Mover. Just up that mountain waits a treasure trove of rare resources. Once I mine it, we'll need a way to bring it all down.
And you know how to fix it?
Not even a little.
Sindri seems cool. I'm gonna break your shit. Bro, is this not Thor's helmet or something? He's sharpening blades over here.
Did you really make that axe for my mother?
Oh, I'd recognize it anywhere. Ask me. One of
Resurrection
us
stones are now available.
confused with the echoing screams of
Resurrection
20 fox
stones.
trolls. Give or take.
But why her?
Ooh.
How did you know her?
She sought us out in the beginning. She was.
Magical stone that revives Kratos from death. A small amount of
She wanted
HP
to
when
protect
Kratos
people.
dies.
I
Or
suppose
rejoin
we
the
thought
fight.
it was a
Only
chance to
one
give
resurrection
power
stone can
to
be carried at a
someone
time.
who'd use it.
Lucky.
She even spoke her native tongue. She'd say, Madurin sem gengur, egen vigrum hans.
Gengur on.
That's right. That's impressive. I see a lot of her in your eyes. You know?
Thanks, Cinder.
Don't touch me.
What? I didn't. I won't. I'll come back later.
Don't touch me. The magic meter from old God of War or
Are we
Spartan
getting closer
Rage.
to the mountain?
We are.
Do you think for this last leg up the mountain that maybe I can carry her?
I told you no.
Why? She meant more to me than you anyway.
Whoa.
I just meant
What?
I spent more time with her. You were off hunting her.
It would serve you to stop talking.
Knock down Fidos! Yes, I can tell. They look like, you know, they've been poisoned. What was they eating? Corpse. Uh-huh. Turns out fire lasts a while. Why is... This is oddly looking like the things that those guys use as weapons. The big dudes. Oh, would you look at that? It's one of those big dudes. What you just called me? Yes, sir! Oh, my arm. Hit him in the eye. Stab him. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Kratos already seems like he did massive damage. Did he kill him?
Father?
Got that man breathing. But it got us in the fight. But what about him? It appears we're gonna have to be multitasking. You're prepared, right, boy?
Ready yourself.
Immediately I'm gonna leave him. Oh, these guys hit me with poison. Oh, a tray's on his back. A tray's on his back.
I can't.
You better know who you're fighting. Oh, this thing is AoE. Listen, gorilla.
I'm not ready. I'm ready.
What's up, pal? Oh, that's a guard break move. Double cheeked up, ain't you, bro?
I'm ready.
Purple, I don't do it. What you gonna do? I'm the gorilla. Oh, it's the OG God of War way. Jesus, take out the dude's jaw. Oh, hi, Mark.
An ogre? Here? Who built this place?
Free stuff, free stuff. New rune. Enhances strength and runic. Well, I mean, I did buy one that just increases only runic. What's this? Frozen flame. Ooh, I can buff my axe again. Should I go back? Nah, we've already gone a little bit too far off the edge. Which is the one that buffs? Yeah, this one is just ruin. This one also, yeah. So the symbol of truth. Oh, and an item. How did I not notice this? Gimme. Shoulder guards. Increases cooldown, but takes away a lot. Never would have thought that we could find random armor pieces in the wild. Mountain base.
Whoa. I can see why Mom wanted us
Is that a
to bring it.
face?
Indeed.
Pretty sure that's a face. Let's go. We must climb the mountain. There's a
Is
black...
that smoke?
Hey. I want that chest. I wonder if there's gonna be like a gauntlet thing in this game where you like fight a bunch of enemies and get like a bunch of equipment from it. I would love that. Equipment's always needed.
Stay back, boy.
What is that?
It appears you cannot walk through it.
You must
It's
find
blinding.
another way up.
The witch. Wish she was here. Bet she could get us past this.
Are you sure?
My magic is useless against the black breath in the
Bonin?
making sure you can finish your journey.
Bro, you're like a
Why would you
Minecraft
want us?
NPC.
I was busy saving my friend, if you remember. The black breath is a corruption of magic even I can't dispel.
That is a
Only
nice
the pure
mountain.
light of Alfheim is strong enough to break through. But that road is long. What does this goal mean to you?
It's everything.
Follow me.
Do people really have makeup in this timeline?
Why help us?
Maybe I see more of myself in you than I'm willing to admit. Maybe by helping you, I'll make up for a lifetime of mistakes.
You're gonna be wrong about that.
Or maybe I just like you.
Maybe you just like
Even though you
me.
shot your friend?
Even though you shot my friend, yes.
I feel like it's the third one.
Where must we go?
To
To
a
j-
realm beyond your own.
Jotunheim? Or is that where we are? I don't know, I forget this game. Path to the mountain complete.
We're going to
Lots of
another realm?
XP.
Are you coming with us?
Only for a little while.
Only for a little while.
Run, Kratos, damn it! Do I need to wait? Now can I run? Bro, they... Man. Bro, you need to be able to run at all times.
We'll use this. Graython.
Can't. Sindri said it was broken.
Sindri.
The dwarf at the foot of these hills.
He was fixing it when we got here.
No one was there when I passed by. Perhaps he finished. Dwarves
Nah.
are awfully resourceful.
And irritating, based on the two we have met.
That too.
Thank
Just
God I
give
got my
that a
luck
turn.
buffed. Big boy powers. I'm gonna throw you off. Hey, it's more black breath.
Tyr's temple is at the center of the
It's
lake.
covering my items.
It is from there we travel to Alfheim.
Oh no,
Thankfully, it's no
that's the
longer
poison.
underwater.
Why is that creature in the bay?
No one knows. He just appeared.
Where
one
your
day.
shoes at?
Soon after, Thor
Atreus
attacked,
has shoes.
and their battle could be felt
I have
across
shoes.
all the realms.
Where are your shoes?
Ultimately, it
Not
ended
afraid
in a
of
stalemate
Splinter.
fight.
See? Told you.
They've hated each other ever since, destined to kill each other come Ragnarok.
You believe in Ragnarok?
God of War
I wish
Ragnarok.
I didn't.
I still need to see the trailer of those games from the state of play. I need to rank to a lot of things actually.
You know, we actually talked to the Road Serpent.
You did?
An exaggeration.
I'm good with languages, even ones I've never heard before. But when he talks, I can't understand any of
Or
it.
Sindri.
Sadly, no one can. He speaks a dead tongue.
Oh. Must be lonely.
I'm assuming we open this.
Watch your step. Just along here.
You sure?
Do you think Kratos is
Came
weaker?
through here before
Like,
and there's no way
because he's an
back.
older man now, he probably like has
Is
like
that
lost some of
so?
his power from his youth when
Let
he
me
had
show
a
you
soul
something.
patch. Or yeah, like a patch on his beard.
Are
Or
you
for his
watching?
beard.
Ryosta.
Oh, it's the
solid.
rocks.
Elven architecture. My bowstring was soaked in the light of Alfheim. It can now reawaken the magic of the elves.
Wait, it won't just disappear.
Can
right?
I
Not
move,
as long
please?
as the light
Damn,
shines
camera
through.
view.
This way.
I want one.
Miss.
Those
Power.
roots. What kind of magic is that?
It's Vanir.
From Vanaheim?
You know of it?
Just stories. Other than sandwiches.
Bro, it's actually helpful. Let's go.
Just that they're always at war with the Aesir. As compared to Odin and Thor. They're the good guy.
There are no good gods, boy. Thought I taught you that.
Am I supposed to open a door or something? Oh. I'm getting pretty thirsty. I'm gonna get me a Diet Pepsi because that's what we have for some reason.
Tyr's temple. Built with help from the giants, Great Tyr used it to travel the
Sprint.
9 realms and keep the peace between them.
Bro, look at this gap between us. Let me
We're
sprint.
attacked. Especially by dead things.
The risen dead grow ever more numerous. Once the roads and trails would have been full of people. Now all have hid or fled.
Wasn't it like full of
Save for the
dead?
sleepers, savage
I've seen
enough
like a
to
bunch of
survive.
people, like a bunch of dead bodies, like on this bridge. I think one time. We've come back to see Brock.
Make a right at the bottom of these stairs. Wait there while I reawaken the light. Lyosta.
That did it. What are we doing exactly?
Mending the disrepair. Start by lifting that axle.
Oh,
Good. Now push it back into place.
oh, let's go! Finally, some button mashing. This is the first time.
Now realign the wheel onto the track.
I play God of War.
Perfect. Now push the bridge along the track.
I'm trying.
What? The whole entire bridge is turning.
Yeah, your
How is
dad's
the whole
pretty
entire
strong.
bridge turning? Boy, you're really strong.
Keep pushing until the bridge reaches its first position. Tired yet?
No.
He's always been really strong.
I bet Kratos can do this with one hand.
We heard someone call them Hellwalkers. But what are they?
They are poor, restless souls, denied their judgment and their peace.
By what? Did Vanir magic raise the dead?
It could, once. But this is no
Do I keep
spell.
pushing?
This plague of dead is but a symptom of a world out of balance. Something or someone has meddled with powerful forces. That is
I
all
wonder
know
if
for
Kratos
sure.
could beat Saitama. Because from what we know,
Just a
Saitama is pretty
little more
strong,
to
but I feel
go.
like Kratos would also be strong. They'll probably be an even match, the way the games feel.
That's perfect. Come back up. We're ready now.
That was impressive. You didn't hurt your back, did you?
I did not hurt my back.
Through these doors.
He sounds annoyed.
Wait, so did the Giants or the Elves go tear stuff?
All the races helped with its construction. It was the last great
Brock
act of
still here?
cooperation between the realms before peace disappeared for good.
Brock, my friend. Where are you? Is everybody scared of her or something?
Leosta.
Your bowstring stopped glowing.
Thank you.
Its power is now depleted. Only a few
Oh.
knocks of magic remained in the bowstring, and we used them.
Like forever or for now?
Your bow, please.
Bro, there is no bowstring. That thing is... Oh, she vanishes it. She has levitation
Once you close the light of
powers.
Alfheim, infuse the bowstring with its power. Don't forget.
Oh, she's given the bow the power to shoot rocks. Let's go. I've gotten the power to shoot rocks.
You talk like you're not coming with us.
I'll try, but measures were taken to keep me trapped in Midgard.
Why?
The gods don't care for me much.
You're a bad girl, aren't you?
Is this it?
Oh, this is just pitch black.
This temple has been asleep, underwater for almost 150 winters. It needs only the light of the Bifrost to reawaken.
Realm travel room. Travel to Elfheim. It's a pretty nice looking area. This could be a PS4 background, honestly.
Those roots don't look like your magic.
They aren't. These roots are part of the Great World Tree, and make travel between the realms possible.
The thing that we jumped off of, right? Got a slingshot?
Approach the table.
How does it work?
You will need this, a Bifrost, to create travel between realms.
Oh, and
It
it
can
doesn't. And
capture,
you can't
hold,
do
and
it.
transfer the light of Alfheim. Place the Bifrost there.
Kratos, she's just teaching you. It's not that hard.
What now?
Give it a
Okay.
moment. The temple needs time to wake up from its long slumber. It is from this room, and this room alone,
I'm sitting.
that
I'm
you
gonna
will
sit
be
down. My
able to
legs hurt
cross
like hell.
between realms. What you
My
see before you represents the temple in which
My
we
spine
stand,
feels like shit.
as well as the realm towers that encircle the Lake of Nine outside. All the realms exist in the same physical space, reflections of each other. These doors, the towers outside, and the 9 realms are all intertwined and coexisting on the branches of the World Tree, separated only by the Bifrost light of Alfheim. This place can focus and control that light.
And is this the World Tree?
Only an artistic representation of it. No, the Yggdrasil is much, much more than this. The Tree of Life is bound to the fate of the world, just as we are bound to it. The tree nourishes our soils. The dew from its leaves feeds our valleys and rivers. The tree's
controller's
very
shaking like
existence
crazy.
supports all of creation along its boughs. Its life energy interwoven into the tapestry of life. Birth, growth, death, and rebirth. Every strand transcending time, transcending space. Everything comes back to the tree. So,
Bro, I might need to boot up my
That's how it
Xbox and play
works.
some Avatar
But I'm
massage. Holy
guessing you
crap,
were
my
looking
body
for a
is
more
like so
practical
strained.
answer.
It's like I've like Goku after use
Very
Kaioken
well.
times 20.
The bridge you
versus
pushed
hit, or
outside is
Coconut's
currently
10.
positioned to lead to the realm of Vanaheim. Instead, turn the wheel to our actual destination, Alfheim.
Where?
Wait, is this moving the big bridge outside?
Jotunheim.
Yes, the wheel turns the bridge, and the bridge aligns
I-
to the different realm towers on
Can
the
I
lake
spin,
outside.
please?
Wait, there's no tower on this one.
And that's why realm travel to Jotunheim is impossible. Without a tower for the bridge to lock into, the sequence can't begin.
Change realm.
Every realm has a travel room that unlocks the bridge to that realm. I'm giving you the one for Alfheim. Now you can lock in your destination.
Lock in.
We're
Ah.
ready. Remember to take the Bifrost. You don't want to lose that.
Thank you.
Now the realm travel bridge will align, and the realm between realms will open.
Oh, that's so cool. And now we have a warp. Oh, this is so cool.
See that giant crystal? Each realm has a corresponding one that focuses and amplifies the power of
Oh
the
my
Bifrost,
god.
opening the bridge to that realm. That's why realm travel is only possible from this room.
What about that one realm tower on the sixth of the lake?
The Jotunheim Tower disappeared from all realms over 100 winters ago, when the giants vanished from Midgard. Where the tower went and how they moved it remain a mystery.
I'm over here blade spinning, bro. Oh, a realm beyond, complete.
It didn't work. We're still here.
Follow me.
The Bifrost is dark.
This trip was its last use. There's no going back until it's replenished with the light of Alfheim.
So we are trapped.
Someone of your ability should have little trouble getting back to Midgard.
And we'll be able to make that black bird go away?
With the captured light of Alfheim, yes.
Pretty cool area. Brock, where are you? So we're in a new realm, it says. Let's see what it looks like then. Oh my god, it's beautiful. Why can't Freya come here? It looks amazing. This looks like Genshin Impact.
The light. I can barely see it. Something's wrong. See that column of light on the horizon? It's housed in the heart of a ring temple. We'll find what we need there.
Oh.
No. Damn it, not yet.
What's happening?
To restore the Bifrost magic.
Thumbnail! Thumbnail! See if I can get...
You must step into the light, but be very careful not to get
What did you say? Don't get caught up in the what? The what? Ma'am, the what?
She's not dead. Is she?
Nah.
Not likely.
She just went back home. I'm gonna get some strawberry pie after this. I got some in my fridge. Haven't even eaten it. The only type of strawberry pie I've ever had is the one from McDonald's.
Look at this place.
Tyres Bridge.
Stay by me. Touch nothing.
Tyres Bridge. Alright, I'm gonna...
Okay. What is that?
I would have ended the video here, but I feel like it's a little too early. Who knows?
Strong. I think you killed it.
But I feel like I should end it here. I don't know why. How long has it been?
Look up there.
We'll get to a stopping point.
Whoa. What's that about?
Not our
hear some,
concern, boy. Focus.
I hear grunting is probably going to become our concern.
Look here. What does it say?
Something about an eternal war for the light. I don't get it. If both sides need it, why not just share it?
Greed. You will find it a common cause for war.
One of the 7 deadly sins. Is that a person? Oh, it's a
They
bee?
keep murdering the light of it.
It is
No!
war. The end of one. The robed one's lost.
These are the dark elves. Filthy grayskins. Filthy grayskins! Running is no use. Jesus. Man. Catch. Frozen endeavors, friend. Watch yourself.
What are they attacking us? We didn't do anything.
More will come.
Ugh. Where's this stuff even come from? Yeah.
Oh,
Did you say
give me.
something?
No.
Oh, okay.
You good? Trace, everything okay?
Another cipher piece. I'll see what I can fit together. At least we're getting closer to the light.
Compass error turns gold somewhere in the area. All the objectives in this area. There's banking going on.
Wait, is that Sindri?
Oh, hey, buddy.
Oh, I could use a distraction.
We're not gonna ask how you got here or anything. Buffs runic in defense.
That's fine. Always happy just to chat.
Yes,
That's
yes,
nice.
come in.
Oh yeah, upgrade the Leviathan axe. I always have to.
Probably
There's no-
should my brother lay hands on it again, but if he does, tell him to temper his steel longer. He's warping the bit work. And what do you have your eye on?
Need another bit of frost. If I can't upgrade the things that I already wear, that I don't want anything new.
What else was there? Let's
Bro,
get started.
I think there's something's wrong. It like makes me double tap circle, which I'm gonna always have a resurrection stone on me. More talismans. Gain a rage burst. Also has a passive effect that increases the amount of rage gained from combat. That is very good. Releases shockwave, moderate stun, nearby damage effect that restores a small damage every time it stun ground. That is also good. But things are getting more expensive. Refreshes all runic cooldowns as a pass. It's not terrible. It's a
Nothing
good
to
one.
your liking. I
Nope.
see.
Shut up.
Look, there's a boat tangled up over there.
It appears I have to snipe it. Free the boat. Go like this,
Boat's free.
but it's just sitting there. I guess I must pick it up. But is there an ore for it?
What'd you say?
I said nothing.
Bro, you good?
Okay.
What are you hearing, son?
Did
Also,
your mother speak of
no
this
one
rally?
questioned of how did what Sindri get here.
Just that since the elves were always fighting over the light,
I feel like I should take
we
this.
kept them isolated.
Ooh! Epic. Dew of cooldown. Drink the dew. Permanently increases. Let me drink.
Huh?
Again, I said nothing.
Weird. This one you said something.
Okay.
What is it, boy?
Voices! You don't hear that?
I hear nothing.
It's going away now. It was screaming. Lots of voices. Angry.
I haven't. Bro. Okay. Okay. I'm ruining the hell of this game. This is a... What are these faces, man? I'm so happy that they give us the freedom to do this, but I'm taking... This is the first time I've ever taken full advantage of something like that. Of something like this, I mean. Kratos, Atreus, Kratos' face, like...
Really didn't hear that?
No.
It's so... easy.
It's alright. Maybe there's still a war going on? And he's hearing, like, no.
Should we try talking to them?
No. So they do not concern us. They
Maybe.
do not concern us.
Let's get down to business. Man, I do not remember anything about Milan. Let's get down to business.
Look at that.
Oh,
That
this
must
looks
be the
so
little
cool.
temple.
Lake of Light. This place looks fire. Looks like an Apex drop zone. This would be a hot drop, guaranteed.
It's sad the elves can't work things out. I'll find such a the blue door. That's gotta be the entrance. Let's go.
I feel like something might happen.
Careful, boy.
What are they doing?
Bro, I can't move my right stick. Oh, that I thought that was a hand or something.
They covered the crystal with that stuff. Why?
It's a noodle.
Prevent reinforcements.
Oh crap. I would say I would drop him, but like, can't they fly? Alright, let's test out this new... Where's my axe? Dash! Oh! So if I don't get hit, I can just get a... Does that work? I can't really tell. Just gotta send them off the edge, I guess. Man, Jesus, get rinky dink wrecked. Oh, you just hold it down and it just keeps going. I thought you had to hold it down, release, hold it down. Now I have ice on my axe. Well, I had ice on my axe. How do I... Maybe do I throw this at the noodles?
Maybe we can fix the bridge from down there?
Good idea. Or how do we get down there to begin with? Oh.
Okay, so that did something.
Oh, I need some help. Hold on. Oh, I was about to say that gave me nothing, but no, it's actually pretty. It's not that bad. Catch. You're becoming fortified in frost. Spin. Spin. Yeet. Get him, boy. Let's go. These are some new combos, bro.
Do not belong here.
Powerful combos. I like them. I like them.
Wait, combined together like that, they kind of look like a room. It doesn't make sense.
Come, back to the boat.
What's that?
What's what? The I guess we gotta go explore it. The boat feels like a Minecraft boat, that's for sure. It's pretty wonky, pretty weird. Pretty easy though.
It's sad the elves can't work things out. Alfheim's such a beautiful place, but war makes it ugly.
Enough. Stories are for the boat. We must focus.
Hey, now we have story time now, I guess. Stories are for the boat.
What does it ask?
Without me or within me, death is sure. Yet within you, I am life most pure.
A heart.
Yep, it's water, all right.
Boy!
It was the voices again, but different voices, less angry. They were asking for help.
I like how
We are
Kratos
here
has like
for the
a
light.
has like a
I do
has
not
a
care who they are, nor
has-
what they want.
has a horseshoe, or
You
it's
have
a
something to say.
No.
looks like a snake, like a horseshoe or a snake on his back. Pretty cool. Trace is smart to know how to do puzzles. I would not know how to do. I'm okay at riddles, but I could. Jesus!
Whoa! Look what we found!
He's parting the water. It's God. The power of Christ compels you.
Father,
Yes.
the voices I heard, it was hard to make out, but way in the back I'm pretty sure I heard Mother.
You're lying.
That is not possible.
And I know what I heard.
Range
Atreus,
Temple
enough.
Trench.
He looks different. Look at those horns.
He looks like
Behind me, boy.
looks like a general. Me personally, I'd beat all y'all asses. Well, I'm on the verge of death, so I'm gonna start becoming strong. Catch.